Mihalis.
Yeah, from ESC Daily, as you know. We're back with the second episode of the Eurovision Experience for Vienna.
And just as we told you last time, we're visiting some Australian fans, right?
Yes, something to do with Australia.
And look what I brought for you, Jill. Woo! So let's go inside.
Yeah. We're from ESC Daily, which is the Australian Eurovision website, kind of. And we just wanted to ask you guys a couple questions about like the long journey you made and why Eurovision is so popular and why it's important for you to be here.
Yep.
I have been once before, but it was by accident because I was living in Serbia and they won it, and they're still there in Vienna, and they hosted it, so I went. And I'd always watched it on TV, but to see it live was just a whole new level. It was just the coming together of all of the happiness and the warmth. It's just such an amazing experience. So from then, just 2008, to now, I've always planned to come back to another one, and it's just seemed like a good location to come to.
So, this year, is your favorite entry actually Australia, or do you have another favorite?
I think Australia's in my top 5. Sweden is my favourite.
Same, Sweden. I actually really like Belarus this year. I love Belarus.
You've got a thing inside.
But probably Vienna's really good too. But not favourite. Sweden's not great.
It's funny because I think on the top I think hopefully this isn't just because I'm Australian. They tend to say that Australia's like one of their favourites, like their top 3, their top 5. But it's not a lot of people's number 1. So I think the voting is probably going to reflect that.
We just saw the first rehearsal actually before we came here, and it's really good actually.
Sounds like good news, yeah, maybe. I think if we did actually win, that would just be such a problem. It's going to be a lot of voting. So I don't actually want to win.
I have a solid tradition of having things that I'm really fond of or really behind come second in the contest. So by that logic, I can only assume Australia's going to come second. So. And this is my 6th consecutive Eurovision. It was one of those things where it's like always going, well, one day I'm gonna go to Eurovision one day, but then seeing Tattoo with the Red Army Choir at Moscow on TV, it's going, right, I don't care where it is, I don't care how expensive it is, I'm gonna go next year thinking, this is a one-off, this is one of those once-in-a-lifetime experiences. When it did that, and just had such a blast, like, right from the second that I landed on the ground, just amazing things kept happening, and kind of the novelty of being an Australian there as well was very welcoming, so you're no one's competition, so you're everybody's friend. So this year's a little bit different like that. But yeah, every year just kept getting more exciting and different, and so I just couldn't conceive of a way not to come.
How is this different though, because you're not like the novelty in the same way? You are still a novelty kind of because you're participating, but it's a different atmosphere, isn't it?
It is, and I mean certainly you get to know a lot of people from all different walks of life having been here, and you sort of really do keep in touch with them. It really was kind of a mixed reaction to us being here, but I think once they actually saw Guy and heard the song, that all evaporated. It really became very welcoming, very much okay, you guys are in it to win it, you're taking it seriously, you're sort of treating it with that respect that I don't know that they were necessarily expecting us to. But I think it's turned out really well. Certainly we've had no negativity towards us at all being here on the ground from anyone, which has really been very fantastic.
Like, and then now we're gonna say like 12 points, like go to Australia. 12
I just came to watch it.
Punkte
I'm just sad.
Australien. Ja, 12 Punkte hier nach Australien. 12 points, Australia, no?
My name is Brett Mason. I'm from SBS, the Australian broadcaster of Eurovision, and we've been broadcasting it in Australia for about 3 decades. So Eurovision, even though we're in Australia, is a huge following.
What does it mean for the broadcaster this year to actually take part in something like Eurovision, having such a huge following for so long?
It's amazing. I mean, we're all sort of pinching ourselves because we suddenly have a bus or a delegation and we're wandering backstage with all of these Eurovision performers. So for us it's amazing, but also because of the fans, and you've met some today. They love the competition and they feel such a connection with it because Australia is such a multicultural country, and for us we've always felt a part of it, but now we feel as though our loyalty and our dedication and commitment to Eurovision has been rewarded, and we're so excited to be here. And for us as SBS, someone who's really pioneered it for a long time, it's a really proud moment.
It changed for us too, just as the website, having our own delegation, and there's like so much more to be done and report on it. It's great for Australia to be here. There have been mixed emotions though about Australia joining, whether it's a good idea or not, what's going to happen next year. How does the broadcaster feel about that? Like, just that mindset of the reaction?
Yeah, well, I think for us, there have been mixed reactions, but overwhelmingly for us it's been positive. People are really happy that we're here. So I think some people initially were worried, well, is it going to be a good thing or a bad thing? And I think those logistic things, details, it's like when a nation wins Eurovision and isn't expected to, and suddenly that nation has to host it. They might not expect to win, and for us it's more a case of if someone says, here's a ticket to come and perform at Eurovision, we're going to take that ticket and we'll worry about what happens if we win. For us, just being here and competing is reward enough, and so I think if we do win, which I hope very much we do, it'll be a 61st year of Eurovision with a big twist, so we'll see.
Talking about winning, like let's say theoretically Australia wins the song contest, how is gonna like your broadcaster handle the whole competition? Will there be like some sort of cooperation with another European broadcaster, or how will it work?
Well, that's Eurovision, they'll coordinate all of that, so the honest answer is we don't really know. It's not coming to Australia, so don't get too excited. we won't be having we won't be in Sydney or Melbourne next year, but somewhere in Europe we'll host it, and we'll come back and we'll be there to be part of the competition, which would be really great. I mean, who that nation is, they have lots of new friends coming over and saying, hi Australia, so if you win next year, we'd love to host you. So a lot of other nations have been really keen, if we do win, to have us along. So we feel really welcome. I think that's the main thing, is so many people today see the Australian flag or SBS and say, you guys are from Australia, welcome, we're so excited to have you here. And even if we don't win, it doesn't matter. I think for us it's been like a dream for the last few months after knowing we could be here.
Okay, so in this episode we visited the fans of Australia at the cafe, and now we're here at the start of the red carpet opening party, and you can see the crowd coming in.
So you can say Eurovision starts officially right now.
So yeah, it's only going to get bigger as the night goes on, and yeah.
And we're also looking forward to see you again for the next episode, right?
Yes.
Third one.
Third and final